They have a capability to score quickly with their offense, with some big plays, and they're very aggressive offensively. So it'll be another big challenge for our defense tonight.
Over the last couple of years, Ottawa's seen several Southeast Kansas League teams, including Fort Scott, Lebec County last year in the playoffs. What can you tell us about contrast between the way the Frontier League plays and the way the SEK plays?
These kids, the teams that we've seen, with the exception of Fort Scott, like to spread the ball out and throw the ball. Now they run the ball, but out of the spread formations. Kind of like what we saw with Baldwin last week. You're going to see a lot of motion tonight from spread formations, but they still like to run off tackle. But they're going to chuck it around quite a bit, much like Labette last fall in the playoffs. So that's what they're doing. They're going to signal the plays in from the sideline, and like I say, a lot of motion, a lot of throwing. But then they're still going to run the ball quite a bit.
Now, offensively, what do you think you'll be able to do tonight against the Blue Comets?
Well, it's when you got a kid like Devion, we got to keep pounding Devion, and we've been close. And his rushing yards are going up each week, so we've got to be able to everything's going to be based off rushing the ball with Devion, and then setting up the pass off that. We weren't very successful with the downfield passes last week, and so we'll still try to take our shots deep. But mostly it's going to be pounding Devion in between the tackles, and then attacking the edges with our halfbacks and receivers, and hopefully we can just establish that downhill running attack with Devion, and then everything else should take care of itself.
And even besides Devion, you've got some skill players that have they have a lot of skills, and just trying to get everybody to where you can unleash them has kind of been the challenge, hasn't it?
It has, and it's something we have to mention to these kids. Other than Devion, we know you guys are talented and you can make big plays, but you're not going to get that many touches. It's just impossible. There's not that many snaps.
Right.
But again, once you and the defenses are so focused on Devion, so it will start helping. And I think again, with the changes we're making with our offense tonight, it'll be easier to expand our offense and get more kids involved. And we'll see what Chanute's going to do tonight. On film, if they play it the same way as they have the last 2 weeks, we'll be able to do some things in the flats that I think we can take advantage of and get the halfbacks and the receivers the ball some more. So hopefully we'll get to see some of those kids make some plays tonight for us that maybe we haven't seen in a week or two.
What's the injury situation like?
The only injury we had was Nick Byer, and he practiced this week, but not at full speed. So he's still the only injury situation we have right now. He might be able to go tonight, but probably not in a starting role, full-time role. But I think he'll be able to get some reps tonight. So pretty good. We're pretty fortunate right now with the injury situation. So hopefully it stays that way.
Okay, Coach. Good luck tonight. We'll talk with you next week.
All right. Thanks very much.
And that's the Rob Hetrick Show. We'll be back with more on the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show after this timeout. You're listening to Ottawa High Football on KOFO.
Thank you for listening to the Ottawa Braves Football Wise Guys Construction pregame show on KOFO. Kickoff is next. Bill Crowley, owner of Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa, on what sets them apart as your trusted source for residential and commercial construction.
We're not a handyman service. We're a professional licensed construction company. We're not only licensed in Ottawa. With our license, we can work anywhere.
Which means?
No matter what the project or where, you get a licensed contractor every time. We've been in business for 13 years. Our experience and customer service are what keeps us in business.
Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa Cyclone football on 103.7 FM, 1220, and KOFO.com. Tonight's game is being brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, CarStar, Wise Guys Construction, Quality Structures Incorporated, and by Maxwell Chiropractic, Modern Woodman Agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Richard Hale DDS, Dingle & Son Mortuary, the Ottawa Herald, also by People's Bank, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Dials Construction, State Farm agent Ryan Dispro, Sutton's Jewelry, and by Advantage Electric, Ransom Memorial Hospital, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Bones Transportation. This Cyclone football broadcast is also being brought to you by Cosentino's Price Chopper, Messenger's Home Furnishings, Ottawa University, the City of Ottawa, State Farm agent Keith King, and by Ottawa Family Physicians, Ottawa High School, and Kramer Pharmacy. Now let's return to the field and KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman for Ottawa Cyclone football.
And ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem is played by the Ottawa High Marching Band. And welcome back to Steve Grogan Stadium as we get set for our football game this evening between Ottawa and Chanute. Other games in the area tonight would include our KOFO Game of the Week with Luke Queen. He is over in Pomona tonight to bring you the play-by-play of Linden at West Franklin. Tigers, ranked number 3 in Class 2-1A across the state. They're 3-0, while West Franklin still looking for their first victory. Linden at West Franklin on KOFO.com this evening. Other Franklin County teams in action. Northern Heights is at Central Heights tonight in Flint Hills League play. Northern Heights come in 1-2. The Vikings still looking for their first win at 0-3. Pretty big game in the Pioneer League tonight at Wellsville, where the Eagles will host the Prairie View Buffaloes. Both teams heading into tonight's play with 2-1 records. Also in the Frontier League tonight, Baldwin is at Spring Hill. Spring Hill still looking for its first win of the season. They're Ottawa's opponent next week. Baldwin, after Ottawa, the win over Ottawa last week, is 2-1. Pair of undefeateds at DeSoto tonight. Palo Panthers traveling to take on the number 3 ranked DeSoto Wildcats. That should be a good one over DeSoto. We'll try to keep you posted on how that one turns out here this evening. 2-1 Lewisburg is at 1-2 Eudora in the Frontier League tonight. Also, Pioneer League play has Osawatomie at Anderson County. Trojans 0-3, while Anderson County comes in tonight at 1-2. At Santa Fe Trail, the Iola Mustangs are 0-3, taking on the 3-0 Santa Fe Trail Chargers. Also, in area action, a couple of 3-0 teams over at Osage City tonight. Council Grove Braves and the Osage City Indians. And at Miradazine Valley tonight, the Waverly Bulldogs come to town. Bulldogs 2-1, while Miradazine Valley is 0-3 on the season. Don't forget, tonight, following the 10 o'clock news, we'll have the Kansas High School Football Scoreboard Show for you with the host, Nick Gosnell. We'll be phoning in some reports to him, and all the radio stations will be doing the same throughout the state. So if you want to get caught up on Week 4 of high school football, join us for the High School Football Scoreboard Show tonight at 10:06 on KOFO. Next week, the Cyclones complete a 4 games out of 5 homestand, and they'll take on Spring Hill. Broncos come to downtown for a 7 o'clock kickoff. 6:40 is pregame here on 1220 and 103.7 FM. Tomorrow, evening, we have Ottawa University football. The 17th ranked Tabor Blue Jays are the opponent. 6 o'clock kickoff, 5 o'clock pregame with Bob Johnson right here on your source for sports in East Central Kansas, 1220 and 103.7 FM. Team captains are meeting at the 50-yard line with the officials. Still time to get out and enjoy some of this football action. A lot of good seats actually available, so if you are in the area, come on out and take in some good high school football tonight between Ottawa and Chanute. Wind is going to be a factor here tonight. It is blowing, favoring the team moving left to right. and it is blowing quite strong. The Cyclones have won the toss. They'll defer to the second half, and Chanute will receive the opening kickoff, and they'll take the wind in quarter number 1. So again, the Cyclones will kick off to start the ball game. Last year, this was kind of Ottawa's springboard game. They beat Chanute 48-14, showed what the offense was capable of doing. And even though they lost the next week at Spring Hill, they came back to win their last 4 in a row to take a playoff spot, and actually won a game in the playoffs against Lebec County. Both teams are 1-2. Cyclones will have Peyton Funk teeing things up. Again, this is the third game at home in 4 contests for the Cyclones. Chanute will send 2 men back deep. Corbett Kimberlin and also Lane Harvey are back deep for the Blue Comets. We hope you enjoy the action here this evening. And there's the boot. It's a line drive kick. He fielded by Kimberlin at about the 13-yard line. Kimberlin out to the 30 before he is brought down, just shy of the 30-yard line, and that's where Chanute will start its opening drive. Sophomore Ty Bowman is the quarterback for the Blue Comets. He'll work out of a pistol formation with Jack Richard behind him. Single receivers each side. In motion comes Harvey, and the handoff on the delay goes to Richard, and Richard out to the 34. Picks up about 5 yards. It'll be a second down 5. Another thing we'll keep you up to date on here this evening, the Royals are in Chicago. Start of a 3-game set against the White Sox, needing wins every night. They hope to get back into that wild card race. Second down 5. Bowman will throw. He has him out on the flat, caught, and a first down for Matt Hernandez out to the 40-yard line before he's brought down. Brandon Carlson made the tackle. So Chanute moves the 6. Rob Hedrick said the Blue Comets would spread the field. They got trip receivers this time left. Single man this side is Kimberlin. Bowman, straight drop, throws, has a man, Kimberlin. Kimberlin went to a knee and then came back and made the catch right across the 45 for a gain of 5. This time the Blue Comets will have 2 in the backfield, each side of Bowman. He'll hand it off to the right back, Richard, and Richard's hit at the line of scrimmage and goes down for a loss of about 2 yards. Cameron Reynolds made the tackle for the Cyclones. Third down, and let's call it 6. They need to get past the 50-yard line for a 1st and 10. Rolling right is Bowman. He's a left-handed thrower. Throws, has a man. It's Kimberlin. Did he make the catch? He came down with it at the 34-yard line of Ottawa. Did a good job of tiptoeing the sidelines, and the pass was perfect, and it's a first down, Blue Comets. Osawatomie has jumped out on top of Anderson County 7-0 first quarter. Richard this time to the left of the quarterback Bowman, who rolls left this time. Throws, has a man at about the 25-yard line on a diving catch. Harvey made the catch. Pick up on the play of 8, second down 2. Cyclones are going to have to get a pass rush, put some pressure on the quarterback. On second down 2, quarterback draw. Bowman keeps, has the first down, breaks a tackle, gets it down to the 15-yard line before he's finally brought down. They'll spot it actually at the 16, but another 1st and 10 for the Blue Comets. Into the Cyclone lineup comes Aaron Doran. Having just a slight bit of trouble with the chains across the way, and now we're ready. This time empty backfield. Trip receivers right, Twins left. Bowman throws out in the flat, has a man, catch is made, 10, and out of bounds inside the 5 is Cooper McMillan. And the Cyclones giving up too much on the cushion on the outside here on this opening drive. 8:59 to play in the first period. First and goal, Chanute at the 5 of Ottawa. Richard to the left of Bowman. In motion comes Harvey. Harvey gets the handoff. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, but fights forward, and he's down to about the 3 before he is stopped on forward progress. Second down, goal at the 3. Two backs in front of Bowman this time. He'll keep it himself off the right guard. Hit at the line of scrimmage, but fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Chanute. Well, that was an impressive drive for Chanute. They go 71 yards for the score. Extra point attempt. Low snap. Kick's blocked. So it's timeout on the field with 8:19 to play in the first period. Chanute 6, Ottawa nothing, and we'll be back with the kickoff in 30 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa Cyclone football on KOFO.
The most trusted name in heating and cooling is Adamson Brothers. Let us make sure your air conditioner is ready to handle the hottest days of the year. Call today and schedule a tune-up with our air conditioning experts. 242-9273.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with the team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dial Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
71-yard drive for Chanute. They score on the 3-yard run by the quarterback, Ty Bowman. By the way, our Cyclone kickoff sponsor is Bones Transportation, a family-owned and operated trucking company in Ottawa for over 50 years and a longtime supporter of Ottawa Cyclone athletics. They're proud to be a Cyclone kickoff sponsor this season and wish all the Cyclone sports teams the best of luck. Here's the kick, short, high kick, and it's going to bounce, picked up by Devion Bethay, who breaks one tackle, looking for an opening up the middle, and gets it out to around the 33-yard line before he's brought down. Cyclones will have Caleb Schaefer at quarterback. Devion Bethay will be the featured running back. Cyclones also have in there Brandon Carlson and Jody Bellinger at receivers. Also, KJ Savage, who will split far right. Wing T formation. Blitz being shown. Handoff Bethay off the right side. Gets it out to the 35. They blew him down, but I'm not sure that was the right call right there, as Bethay kind of rolled over the tackler. He didn't actually touch the ground. It'll be a gain of 3. It'll 2nd down and 7 for the Cyclones. If you're just joining us, Chanute threw the ball down the field smartly and scored on a 71-yard drive. The extra point attempt was blocked. 2nd down 7, Savage right. And Carlson left this time. Off the left side, Bethay has a bit of running room, picks up the first down out to the 44. Last year, this was the game that Devion Bethay broke into his own. He had a huge game against Chanute, went on for over 1,000 yards on the season. He needs to get something going here, as teams have been keying on him in a big fashion. And that was a nice run right there. Pick up the first down at the Cyclone 44. Xavi Bethay and Joey Bellinger are the wingmen. Devion Bethay directly behind Schaefer. He'll get the call again. He's got an opening. He's across the 50 and near a first down. I think he got the first down at the Chanute 45. Bethay found a bit of a hole and then broke a couple of tackles, and he picks up 11. First down Cyclones, 7:04 to play in the first period. 6-0. Chanute has the lead. Baldwin leads Spring Hill, 9:19 to play first period. 6-0 the score over in Spring Hill tonight. Anderson County has scored. They lead Osawatomie now at 8-7. Bad snap, and his ball's kicked, and there's a scramble for it. And I think the Cyclones got it. That ball was snapped low, and it actually hit the foot of a Cyclone player, rolled forward, but Devion Bethay was able to corral it and keep possession for the Cyclones. There'll be a loss of a yard, 2nd down and 11. DeSoto's drawn first blood on Paola, 6-0 over the Panthers. 3-man front, option play left. Schaefer tripped up as he got to the line of scrimmage, gains nothing. So the Cyclones now facing a 3rd and 11 from the Chanute 46. Twin receivers to each side of the field. Empty backfield now as Bethay lines up receiver right side. Schaefer to throw, pump fakes, throws, has a man. It's Bellinger. Bellinger makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and got down close to the sticks at 35-yard line. Nice 2nd and 3rd effort that time by the senior Joey Bellinger, and he may have picked up a Cyclone first down. Now I think they're going to have to measure. But that pickup also would put Ottawa in a situation where they'd feel more comfortable going for it if they didn't make the 1st and 10. Short by about half the length of a football. Lewisburg leads Eudora 7-0. So I'm guessing the Cyclones are going to go for it here. Gabe Setters comes out of the lineup as Ottawa sends Elias White into the game. So a pretty good big play here early. 4th down and less than a yard. Schaefer on the handoff to Bethay. He got the first down and more. Intercepts the man. Now breaks into the open. He's to the 20, and he's down to the 15-yard line. Another nice run by Devion Bethay, and the Cyclones in business in the red zone at the Chanute 15. Bethay off the left guard, and this time not much there.
Bethay on the carry, no gain on the play.
At the bottom of the pile for Chanute was Owen Burchett. Second down 10. 4:50 to play in the first quarter. Chanute leads 6-0, but Ottawa threatening. Play clock down to 13. Ottawa kind of eschewing the no-huddle offense here tonight, to make sure they get up there and get these plays off in a timely fashion. Under 5 now on the play clock. And there's a reverse handoff this time, and picking up about 2, maybe 3 yards is Joey Bellinger on the crossbuck left side. The Cyclones face now with a 3rd and 7. White once again comes into the lineup. This time he replaces Xavi Bethay. Trip receivers left, twins to the right. Again, empty backfield on 3rd down 7. Schaefer, straight drop, looks across the middle, has his man. That's Devion Bethay, and Devion's down to the 1-yard line. Pretty good catch in traffic. And Ottawa will have it 1st and goal at the Blue Comet 1. Savage goes wide right. He's the lone split receiver. Bethay on the handoff, dives forward. Did he get in? It does not appear that he did. So it'll be 2nd down. And this time they're going to spot it. It looked like it's a 2, so a loss of a yard. Schaefer looks over the defense. 2nd and goal at the 2. And it's the hitter to Bethay. And Bethay is in. Touchdown, Ottawa. First touchdown of the season for Devion Bethay. And the Cyclones have tied it up. Peyton Funk will try the extra point out of the hold of Elias White. Let's check that, Devion Bethay. Elias White kind of late getting in to the ball game, but still lots of time on the play clock. Funk's kick is up, and the kick is good. There's timeout on the field with 2:59 to play in the first period. Ottawa 7, Chanute 6, and the kickoff in 30 seconds. This is Cyclone football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
Cyclones with an impressive drive of their own. They go 68 yards to take the lead. Devion Bethay scoring from 2 yards out, and Peyton Funk tacking on the extra point. Dropping back deep for the Blue Comets will be Kimberlin and Harvey. Baldwin has scored again. They lead Spring Hill 12-0. That game being played tonight at Spring Hill. And another score for Osawatomie. They've retaken the lead on Anderson County, 14-8 Trojans. Funk will kick it off. A little high kick. We fielded by an upback this time at the 26. And down and around the 32. That was Riley Peavy on the return. So 33 will be the line of scrimmage for Chanute to start this drive. On first down, Bowman out of the pistol. He's going to keep it himself, try to get around the left side. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage, slide forward for about a yard. Devion Bethay read that well. He made the tackle, along with Xavi Bethay. A call it a gain of 2, second down 8. Bowman, straight drop, has a man out in the flat, and the pass incomplete. Hernandez couldn't gather it in. Ottawa had good coverage on the play by Caleb Schaefer and John Nash. So 3rd and 8, Blue Comets, with 2:17 to play first period, and Ottawa up 7-6. Trip receivers near side. Blitz up the middle. Bowman rolls away from it. Now throws, and the pass is going to be incomplete. Just out of the reach of Harvey, and it'll bring up a punting situation. Back deep for the Cyclones will be KJ Savage. And also back there, Brandon Carlson. Riley Peavy is the punter. And the Cyclones, I think, are going to burn a timeout. They had 12 on the field. So Ottawa's going to use its first timeout here with 2:12 to play in the first quarter. The Cyclones lead the Blue Comets 7-6, and we're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa High Football on KOFO.
Ottawa High School staff and faculty, along with the administration of USD 290, are proud of their student athletes, not only for their accomplishments during competition, but how they conduct themselves as members of the community. Good luck, and go Cyclones.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Not how you want to burn your timeouts. Ottawa had 12 men on the field trying to get somebody off, but they were in danger of having the ball snapped before that occurred, and Rob Hedrick had to use the timeout. 7-6 Ottawa. Ty Bowman, 3-yard run on Chanute's opening drive. Devion Bethay with a 2-yard touchdown run on the Cyclones' opening possession. Difference in the ball game, Peyton Funk made his extra point. The Chanute extra point was blocked. So again, Carlson back deep along with Savage. Kicks away. High floater. Carlson will field at the 32 and go down almost immediately. Tackled at the 33. 34-yard kick with a 1-yard return. Ottawa starts again at its own 33-yard line, 1st and 10 with 2:04 to play in the first period. At the end of the first period over in Pomona, Linden leads West Franklin 14-0. That is our KOFO Game of the Week at KOFO.com. Cyclones come up. Devion Bethay, the back behind Schaefer. In motion, Xavi Bethay. Devion gets the carry, and he gets out to the 35 before he stood up. It'll be a gain of about a yard, 2nd down 9. Another touchdown for DeSoto. The Wildcats are clicking on all cylinders. They lead Paola 12-0. Second down 9. signal count. Bad snap. Schaefer picks it up. Now he's in trouble, and he's going to go down back inside the 30-yard line. The ball came out late, but the whistle had blown. Braden Dillo made the tackle behind the line of scrimmage for Chanute, and now Ottawa's faced with a 3rd down 15. So far, those snaps from center have been a problem. That's 2 of them so far that have been right on the ground. Ottawa has 2 receivers each side. Bethay in the backfield behind Schaefer. Option right. Schaefer pitches back, and it's a bad pitch. Bethay came up with it, now has nowhere to go, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage perhaps. No, they'll say he's tackled at the 25-yard line. So Cyclones careless with the football on that possession, and they'll be forced to punt it. John Nash standing inside his own 15. Hernandez and Kimberlin are back deep. Good snap. Nash gets an end-over-end kick away. Bounces in Chanute territory at the 48. Takes an Ottawa roll inside the 40 and is down at the 39. 36-yard kick without a return, and Chanute has it at their own 39, 1st and 10 with 25 seconds to play first quarter. Both teams impressive on their opening drives, not so much on the second. Bowman calling signals. Hands it off right up the middle and fight his way forward for about 7 yards on a good run by Davis. Doran made the tackle, but Tyler Davis, a nice run of 7 yards, and that will be the final play of the first period, it would appear. At the end of the first period here at Steve Grogan Stadium, the score is Ottawa 7, Chanute 6. We will be back after this 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Cyclone Football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
With the perfect Vera Bradley purse, anything is possible. Now you can discover a variety of fabrications, streetwise silhouettes, beautiful jewelry, luggage, and accessories at Sutton's Jewelry. You'll find newly released designer and functional bags with fashionable and seasonal designs. Get excited about the new line of KU and K-State patterns. Vera Bradley is a leader in the latest trending handbags, luggage, and jewelry with styles that are sure to make a fashion statement. Sutton's Jewelry and Vera Bradley. Find them at 207 South Main, downtown Ottawa. Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055. The registered nurse practitioners at the new Ottawa Care Clinic inside Cosentino's Price Chopper are there for you to treat minor illnesses, and they can provide school or camp physicals. No appointment is necessary. The Ottawa Care Clinic inside Price Chopper. Call 785-214-4903.
7-6 Ottawa. Chanute has its 2nd and 3 at their own 47-yard line as we start the second period. Bowman has Davis behind him. Also a back in front of him. Four-man front for the Cyclones. Davis goes in motion right. Keeping is the quarterback Bowman. And a nice play in the middle of the line by Nick Byer. And Nick missed last week's game. Back in there tonight. Made a nice play there on the quarterback draw. And it's 3rd down 3. Wellsville leads Prairie View at the end of one quarter, 8-0. Third and 3, tight formation, one receiver this side. He comes in motion. That's Kimberlin. Keeping is Bowman. And he didn't get it. He got to the 48, and that's it. So it'll bring up a 4th and 2. Looks as though Chanute's going to go for it here. Another DeSoto score. They lead Paola 19-0. And Ottawa jumped offside. That's inexcusable right there. They were trying to time the count, and 3 Cyclones jumped across the line of scrimmage. So first down for Chanute. Wellsville scored again, 16-0 over Prairie View. First and 10 at the 46.5 of Ottawa. Bowman looks to throw out the flat, has his man, it's Harvey, and Harvey gets to the 38 for a gain of about 9. Another score for Osawatomie. They lead Anderson County tonight, 22-8. Trojans looking for their first win of the year. Second down, 2. Three receivers right, single man left. Bowman to throw, same pattern. This time it's Kimberlin who makes the catch and has the first down. Well, this is something that Ottawa had opportunities to take all week or all game long last week, didn't do it. And Chanute doing it quite well here, just running the man on a little 5-yard button hook. Now you have to be concerned, though, about the long ball. First and 10. Handoff goes to Davis, tripped up as he crosses the 30, and they'll spot him at the 29-yard line for a gain of 4. $9:30 to play before half. Advantage Electric halftime show coming your way at intermission. Second down and 7. In there, handoff to Davis once again. He turns the corner down the sidelines. He'll go. Touchdown, Chanute. Tyler Davis with a 29-yard run. But there's a flag down, it appears. Is that a flag or a shoe? Well, the Chanute players are headed back. There is a flag. It's at the 22-yard line. Holding penalty against Chanute. That negates the touchdown. Moves the ball back to the 32-yard line where it'll be second down and 10. That's a big break for the Cyclones right there. Now the defense has to step up. Bowman on second down will roll left. Throws back the other way on the screen. And a great open field tackle made at the line of scrimmage. And that was KJ Savage, I believe. KJ read that perfectly and stopped the receiver for no gain, 3rd and 10. Blue Comets invited the Cyclones in. Savage was the only guy there, and he made the good open field tackle. Five seconds on the play clock. In motion, Hernandez. Keeping his Bowman. Quarterback drawn out. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It was Tucker Mace and Cameron Reynolds on the tackle. Now a 4th down and 12 at the 35. Comets line up in an offensive formation. They'll go for it here. Bowman with a little pooch kick. Near sideline. It's going to roll inside the 15 down to the 13. So not a bad idea right there by the Blue Comets. They pin Ottawa fairly deep. 22-yard kick. And with 7:46 to play before halftime, Ottawa has it 1st and 10. Tomorrow evening, it's Ottawa University football as the nationally ranked Tabor Blue Jays come to town. Braves Wise Guys Construction pregame show at 5 o'clock. Kickoff scheduled for 6 from Peoples Bank Field. 1st down, 10, Ottawa. Schaefer looks to throw, pump fakes, looks deep down the field, and that pass is going to be incomplete. Xavier Bethe was the intended receiver. Schaefer threw into double coverage, and it was lucky it wasn't picked off. Kimberlin was right there, had his hands on the football, but it fell incomplete. Stops the clock with 7:40 to play here in the first half. Santa Fe Trail leads Iola 14-0 at Trail tonight. Second and 10. Hand off to Bethe up the middle, finds an opening. He's across the 25 and out to the 29. So another nice run by Devion Bethe, and the Cyclones escape the shadow of their own end zone. 1st and 10 at the 29. Quick count. Pass out in the flat is caught on the bubble screen. Breaks a tackle and out to the 37-yard line. But there's a flag at the line of scrimmage, and most likely you're going to have a motion or an offside penalty against the Cyclones. False start against Ottawa. Gates a decent gain on 1st down. It'll bring up a 1st and 15. Ottawa comes up. They'll send Carlson left. Savage right. Work out of the wing tee. The wings are Xavier Bethe, and White. Blitz being shown. Hand off to Xavier, breaks a tackle, but then slips and falls. That play didn't fool anybody, and Ottawa had no blocking on the right side. Lost back to the 23-yard line, brings up a 2nd down and 16. Single receiver left and one right. Schaefer looks to throw. Now steps up, throws it across the middle, and the pass is tipped away. Nice play by Corbett Kimberlin, because if that ball got through, Xavier Bethe was right there, and he might have gone the whole distance. So it's 3rd and long for Ottawa. Spring Hill has scored in their game against Baldwin. Bulldogs still lead 12-6, early second period. Here it's 7-6 Ottawa with 6:29 to play before half. Ottawa faces a 3rd and 16. It looked like it was early movement by the Cyclones, but I don't see a flag. Schaefer keeps it himself, is tackled at the 25. And Ottawa faced with a punting situation. Punting with the wind here in the second period. Hernandez and Kimberlin back deep. Nash off the side of his foot, but it's going to stay in bounds, get an Ottawa roll, and will be out of bounds at the Chanute 39. 36-yard kick, and Chanute has good field position to start the drive with 5:46 on the second quarter clock. They're at their own 34-yard or 39-yard line. At the end of one, Lewisburg 7, Eudora nothing in Frontier League play. First and 10, Davis in the backfield to the left of the quarterback, Bowman. Davis gets the handoff, fights across the 40 out near the 43 for a pickup of about 4. Schaefer made the tackle. So Suwanee has widened its lead over Anderson County now 28-8. Blue Comets have it 2nd and 6. And handoff this time to Richards, turns the corner, and Richards is out of bounds in Ottawa territory and marked out at the 45-yard line. Baldwin has responded with a score. They up their lead to 18-6 over Spring Hill. First and 10 at the Ottawa 45. Keeping his Bowman. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard to the 44. Schaefer and Nash on the tackle for the Cyclones. The Comets going without a huddle here. Bowman rolling left, looking to throw, being under pressure, breaks away from a tackle. Now he's going to be run out of bounds at about the line of scrimmage. Doran, Shavibife, and Schaefer were all there. The gain of 1 brings up a 3rd down and 8. Osage City leads Council Grove 14-0. Indians looking for their 4th consecutive win tonight. Third and 8, Blue Comets. Straight drop, pump fake. They're going to go on the deep pattern to Kimberlin, and it's over his head out of bounds. Ottawa bit on the pump fake, but Ottawa did get the Cyclones did get a man back there, and the pass was thrown over the outside shoulder of Kimberlin and falls incomplete. So a punting situation here with 3:43 to play in the half. One man back this time, and I believe that's Savage. High snap, kicks away, line drive kick, takes a Chanute roll, rolls and dead inside the 10, and they picked it up far too early. That had a chance to roll down inside the 5. But they downed it at the Cyclone 10, and that's where Ottawa will set up shop. There's a flag down back at the line of scrimmage. False start against Chanute. And it looks like they're going to make him kick it again. So Peavy once again in punt formation, standing inside his own 40-yard line. This time Ottawa sends twin safeties back. Rushes on, kicks away, far sideline. Carlson will let it bounce, and this time it will roll dead at the 23. So Ottawa, taking the 5-yard penalty, picked up 13 yards of field position. And with 3:27 to play in the half, they have it 1st and 10. Ottawa has 2 timeouts remaining. Paola has scored. They're on the board against DeSoto, 19-7 Wildcats in the second period. Ottawa comes up 1st and 10. Handoff to Bethay. Devion crosses the 25 out to about the 26 for a gain of 3. Cyclones would love to get a first down at least here. They will get the second half kickoff. They leave it here 7-6. Inside 3 minutes to go before halftime. You might look for Chanute to take a timeout here if they stop Ottawa short of the first down here on this second down play. And whistles. And I think the delay of game call. So it was a false start, not a delay of game. But it's still a 5-yard mark-off, and now a second down and 12. Ottawa has shot themselves in the foot several times here so far this evening. Blitz being shown up the middle. Pass out in the flat. Catch is made. Tackle broken. And that is Joey Bellinger on the catch. He gets yardage out to around the 26.5. And it will be a third down for the Cyclones and 7. Ottawa comes up on 3rd and 7. Blitz. Schaefer out in the flat, has Bethay. Devion breaks a tackle, but he did not get the first down, picked up only a couple. Good open field tackle that time by Braden Dillo, and the Cyclones will be forced to punt. And the Blue Comets, I believe, would like a timeout. Timeout will come with 1:33 to play in the half. Ottawa leads Chanute 7-6. We'll return after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ottawa Cyclone football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student athletes at Ottawa High School and wishes the Cyclone football team the best of luck this season. Find information about city events, bill paying, or current employment opportunities by visiting online at ottawaks.gov. People's Bank in Ottawa is proud to support our area sports teams. From People's Bank Field at Ottawa University to our Bucks for Buckets promotion and more, we believe our local sports programs are an investment in our future. Best of luck to the Ottawa sports teams from all of us at People's Bank. Member FDIC.
Ottawa faces a 4th down and 5. It uses its first timeout. Score update from Garnett. Anderson County has scored. They trail Osawatomie 28-14. Late first half. And Baldwin has scored again, tacked on the 2-point conversion. They lead Spring Hill 26-6. Nash will punt. Twin safeties back deep for Chanute. Floating punt, fair catch called for and taken by Kimberlin at the Chanute 42. So they have good field position, 2 timeouts, and 1:27 on the clock. Warm evening here at Steve Grogan Stadium. Chanute will have a pair of receivers this way, single man far side. Bowman to throw, and that pass is caught. Kimberlin made the catch, and he's out to the 50. Shy of the first down by 2 yards. It'll be a second down 2. Keeping his Bowman. He found an opening. He's got the first down and more, and he's all the way down to the 36, maybe the 35. Elias White made the stop, but big gain for Bowman, and now Chanute's in business. That stops the clock momentarily. Now inside a minute to go in the half. Man in motion left, and throwing across the middle. The catch is incomplete. It was intended out there for Cooper McMillan. A little bit too high for him. Stops the clock with 50 seconds to go, and it's second down 10. Bowman went over to the sidelines to get the play call. And now he comes to the line with less than 10 seconds on the play clock. Man in motion right. Bowman steps up, throws down the sidelines. Pass intercepted. Picked off by who? KJ Savage with the interception. So the first turnover of the night. Ottawa, 43 seconds to go in the half. Starts at their own 24-yard line. White Sox has jumped out on top of the Royals 2-0 in the second. Three-man front for Chanute. Throw out in the flat to Xavi Bithe. Xavi got a block. He's down the sidelines, 40 and out of bounds. And credit KJ Savage, he got the block and set up the 17-yard pickup. Stops the clock with 36 seconds to play in the half. Carlson goes wide left, White and Savage wide right. That's the short side of the field. Again, the pass, Schaefer has a man out in the flat. That's Savage. Catch is made, and Ottawa's got to burn a timeout. As Savage out to the 47 for a gain of 6, and the Cyclones will use their second time out of the half. Comes with 30 seconds to play before intermission, and Ottawa leads Chanute 7-6. We're back in 30 seconds. And you're listening to Ottawa High Football on KOFO.
Bones Transportation has been a family-owned and operated trucking company in Ottawa for over 50 years and a longtime supporter of Ottawa Cyclone Athletics. They wish the Cyclone football team the best of luck this season. Bones Transportation in South Ottawa. Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Hospital can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out how by visiting ransom.org.
7-6 Ottawa with 30 seconds to play before halftime. Royals got a run back in the third. Alcides Escobar home run makes it a 2-1 ball game. Royals still 3.5 behind the Twins for that second wild card spot, and maybe just as importantly, 3 other teams either even or just ahead of them in the standings. So it's going to be a tough task for the Royals. Every game is pretty much a must-win at this point. Ottawa has a second down and a long 4. Schaefer Backs out of the shotgun. He looks to throw. Throws deep down the field looking for Savage. Savage is going to catch the ball, but he's out of bounds. Chanute had double coverage over there. And it'll be a third down and let's call it 5. Stops the clock with 24.5 seconds to play. Another DeSoto score. They lead Paola at home tonight, 26-7. They're down 5 Cyclones. Schaefer again to throw. Across the middle, he's got White. White has the first down, and inside the 35 of Chanute to the 33. Now, Cyclones can come up and spike it if they want to. 17 seconds to play in the half. Clock will start when they get the ball spotted. Schaefer this time under center. And he will spike the football to stop it with 14.7 on the clock. Ottawa still has 1 timeout remaining. So they can afford to go across the middle if they have an opening there. Ottawa comes up. They'll send Carlson and Xavi Bithé left. Savage and White right. Schaefer to throw. He's under pressure. Throws it up for grabs. And Devion Bithé, it will have it go off his hands, incomplete. That ball was a wounded duck, and it was almost intercepted by Matt Hernandez, and he had a lot of green in front of him. That was not a wise pass right there by Schaefer. Stops the clock with 9.1 seconds to play in the half. It's 3rd and 10 for Ottawa at the 33. Again, with 9 seconds on the clock, you might want to think about sending somebody like on a slant pattern or something like that, see if you can open something up. Schaefer, with time, steps up, throws it deep into the end zone, and the pass is going to be incomplete. Savage tried to outjump the defenders, but neither he nor the defenders came down with the football, and it'll be 4th down with 1.1 second to play in the half. Score update from Wellsville. Eagles lead Prairie View 24-6, 4 minutes to go in the second period. 4th and 10. Barring a penalty, this will be the last play of the first half. Schaefer again to throw. Steps to the right. Now throws it deep down the field. Hit as he throws, and that pass will be picked off. So now somebody's got to come up with the stop on. He got a block. He's headed to the far side, and now he's going to be snowed under back around midfield. Well, the Cyclones got a break right there. Schaefer again, this time hit as he threw, and it was intercepted, returned out to the 50, but that's where the half will end. At the end of one half of play here at Steve Grogan Stadium, the score is Ottawa 7 and Chanute 6. We'll be back with the Advantage Electric halftime show after this 2-minute break. You're listening to Ottawa Cyclone football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You're listening to the Advantage Electric halftime show on KOFO.
When it comes to electricity, if you don't know what you're doing, you might be shocked at the outcome. Is your fuse box hot to the touch? You even have a fuse box. Do your lights flicker when the air conditioner comes on? Are you worried about power surges in your expensive electronics? You try to solve these problems yourself, it can be a hair-raising experience. Get the advantage when it comes to handling these issues by calling Advantage Electric. Professional crews with years of experience can solve the problem and leave you fully charged for other, less dangerous projects.
Oh my God, honey, look, the plunger worked.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main, or call them 418-1218.
A college education means more today than ever before. And that's why Ottawa University strives to equip our students with the education needed to enter the workforce prepared to make an impact. With the addition of engineering, Ottawa University now offers 22 majors at the campus in Ottawa, Kansas, with even more programs available online. Contact us today to find out more at ottawa.edu or by calling 800-755-5200.
Football season is here, and so are the deals on all reclining furniture at Messenger's Home Furnishings in South Ottawa. For a limited time, Messenger's is offering big discounts on reclining sofas, love seats, and individual recliners. Go now and save big. You'll be at the top of your game at Messenger's Home Furnishings in South Ottawa.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No. You're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
There's no doubt a cold Kansas winter is headed our way. Is your heater up to the challenge? Call the pros at Adamson Brothers to make sure. 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Our game at halftime here at Steve Grogan Stadium, and the score Ottawa 7 and Chanute 6. Both teams with impressive drives. The first time they had the football, Chanute went 71 yards and scored on a 3-yard run by Ty Bowman. Luke Thomas did a nice job of mixing up the run and the pass, and Bowman on the quarterback keeper for the score. The extra point attempt was blocked, and with 8:19 to play in the first period, it was 6-0 Chanute. Ottawa got the football back and drove it down, took 5 minutes off the clock, and scored on a 68-yard drive. Big play was a 20-yard run by Devion Bethay on a 4th-and-1 situation at the Chanute 35, and then Bethay scored from 2 yards out. Peyton Funk tacked on the extra point, and that's where we stand right now. Cyclones 7 and Chanute 6 here at the half. Again, next week, Ottawa is back home, and the opponent will be the Spring Hill Broncos. Game time is 7 o'clock with the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show coming your way at 6:40. We welcome you to the Advantage Electric halftime show here on KOFO. After those opening drives, both teams kind of sputtered offensively, and both teams turned the ball over in opposition territory late in the half, with KJ Savage intercepting Ty Bowman to negate a Chanute drive, and then on the final play of the half, Caleb Schaefer was picked off by Matt Hernandez. He got it all the way out to the 50, but that was all he could do, and the clock ran out. 7-6 the score here at intermission. Being entertained now by the Cyclonette dance team after being serenaded by some junior Cyclones. So pretty full halftime of entertainment here at Ottawa High, and the Cyclones lead in this ball game 7-6 over Chanute. We'll pause for a 2-minute break. You're listening to Ottawa High School football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Ottawa High School staff and faculty, along with the administration of USD 290, are proud of their student athletes, not only for their accomplishments during competition, but how they conduct themselves as members of the community. Good luck, and go Cyclones.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with a team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dial Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
Technology, mobile banking. I totally heart my bank.
Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
The Ottawa Shopper has a new look with new features. Never miss your favorite TV show with the TV Guides. Find area church times and the popular Kids Talk About God column on the church pages. And get useful employment tips from our weekly Q&A advice column. Call 242-4700 to get your Franklin County address added to our subscription list for free, or pick up the Ottawa Shopper at multiple racks around town. That's 242-4700.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Costantino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Costantino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Back here at halftime, it's Ottawa 7, Chanute 6. We'll remind you we have Ottawa University football for you tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. Kickoff, 5 o'clock with the Wise Guys Construction Braves pregame show as the Braves take on the Tabor Blue Jays, nationally ranked Tabor Blue Jays. And that's over at Peoples Bank Field. If you can't be there in person, be sure to join us by radio, both on 1220 and 103.7 FM. Tomorrow evening, Ottawa University football, Ottawa and Tabor, again starting at 5 o'clock with pregame right here on KOFO. Let's take a look at the Ottawa High and Ottawa University sports calendars now here at the half. For Ottawa High, volleyball is at the Tonganoxie Invitational tomorrow. Ladies have been playing some fine volleyball here of late. I think they've gone 7-4 over their last 11 matches. And Thursday they are in a triangular at Emporia High School. Tomorrow is the annual Ottawa High School Invitational cross-country meet out at the course out south of Ottawa on Eisenhower Road, and that's always an interesting run there. Of course, the Cyclones who train out there, they get a lot of help from their home course, which is one of the toughest in the state. And I know that the ladies and guys and also head coach Chris Kornhouse would love to have you out there tomorrow. That is tomorrow for the OHS Invitational cross-country meet at the cross-country course. And again, that is south of I-35 on Eisenhower Road. Girls tennis plays at DeSoto tomorrow. Monday, they have a home quadrangular at Forest Park, and on Tuesday, they will travel to Topeka Hayden for a quadrangular event there. And boys soccer, one match this week, and they are at DeSoto in Frontier League play, and that is Tuesday afternoon and evening. Ottawa University sports calendar looks like this. Women's volleyball plays at Tabor tomorrow, and that should be a good match. Lady Braves continuing their fine play, and they will be on the road tomorrow at Tabor. Wednesday, they are back home to take on the Friends Falcons. Soccer has an interesting matchup getting underway, I believe, at 11 o'clock tomorrow with the ladies. They take on the University of Science and Arts of Oklahoma. Lady Braves are number 11 in the country this week, and USA Oklahoma is number 22. The guys then, I think, follow at right around 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. Wednesday, it is Ottawa University soccer at Oklahoma Wesleyan, and cross-country tomorrow runs at the Emporia State Invitational cross-country meet. Here at halftime, the score is Ottawa 7 and Chanute 6, and we'll be back with more on the Advantage Electric halftime show after this. You're listening to Ottawa Cyclone football on KOFO.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student athletes at Ottawa High School and wishes the Cyclone football team the best of luck this season. Find information about city events, bill paying, or current employment opportunities by visiting online at ottawaks.gov. Everyone wants an Advantage, right? So when it comes to your electric needs, how do you get one? You hire Advantage Electric. Why? You get the advantage of credible and professional crews who can get the job done, whether it's large and industrial or small and residential. You get the advantage of their years of experience and working right here in your own community. And you get the advantage of knowing that Advantage Electric will be there for you should you have problems, questions, or even a new custom lighting idea. Get the advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
Need to know if your child's game or practice has been canceled due to weather? Sign up now for Ottawa Recreation Commission's text alerts. Go to orcottawaks.org to sign up or for more information.
Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Hospital can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out how by visiting ransom.org.
A college education means more today than ever before. And that's why Ottawa University strives to equip our students with the education needed to enter the workforce prepared to make an impact. With the addition of engineering, Ottawa University now offers 22 majors at the campus in Ottawa, Kansas, with even more programs available online. Contact us today to find out more at ottawa.edu or by calling 800-755-5200.
And just finishing a performance by the Ottawa High School Marching Band here at half, where Ottawa leads Chanute 7-6. Update from Chicago, where the Royals have taken the lead on the White Sox 4-2. Bases loaded single by Melky Cabrera to tie it up, and then Eric Hosmer with a 2-run single. Royals 4 and the White Sox 2. Checking the football games around the area, no score to report to you on Central Heights and Northern Heights, playing tonight down at Central Heights. At halftime, Wellsville leads Prairie View. The score there 24-6. Also at half, it's Linden 35, West Franklin 7. That is our KOFO game of the week. Luke Queen is over in Pomona, bringing you the play-by-play call of that one on KOFO.com. Baldwin, this was not a halftime score, but I imagine it's gone to half at this point. They were leading Spring Hill 26-13 at Spring Hill. At halftime, it's DeSoto 26, Paola 7. Wildcats looking to move their record to 4-0 and hand Paola its first loss of the year. Eudora is tied up with Lewisburg, 7 apiece. That's a halftime score at Eudora. Also at the half, Osawatomie 28 and Anderson County 14. No score to report to you on Waverly at Marinazine Valley. Last score we had on Osage City and Council Grove, it was Osage City 14, Council Grove nothing in the second period. And at halftime, Santa Fe Trail 35 and Iola nothing. Next week, the Cyclones will be back home for a game against the Spring Hill Broncos. Kickoff scheduled for 7 o'clock, which means we'll be on the air with our Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show at 6:40. Next Friday night, Ottawa completing 4 games at home out of the first 5 weeks, and the opponent, the Spring Hill Broncos. Be sure to join us. Chanute has come out of the locker room. We'll expect to see the Cyclones here just any time. We do want to remind you once again about Ottawa University football tomorrow, 5 o'clock pregame, 6 o'clock is the kickoff. Braves and the Tabor Blue Jays from Peoples Bank Field. Bob Johnson will have the play-by-play call for you right here on KOFO. And we'll have the second half for you after we take this 2-minute timeout. Ottawa leads Chanute 7-6, and you're listening to Cyclone Football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with a team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dial Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
Bones Transportation has been a family-owned and operated trucking company in Ottawa for over 50 years and a longtime supporter of Ottawa Cyclone athletics. They wish the Cyclone football team the best of luck this season. Bones Transportation in South Ottawa.
This is Dr. Adam Maxwell of Maxwell Chiropractic, now open and serving you at 225 South Walnut in Ottawa. As a former Cyclone, I wish this year's team all the best. For your best wellness care and chiropractic needs, call my office at 785-893-8272.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
Community journalism is thriving at the Ottawa Herald. 3 days a week in print and every day online, the Herald's award-winning staff covers the news that matters to you. Breaking news, sports, events, and so much more. Just as the Herald has done for more than 140 years. Call 242-4700 to subscribe today, or find us online at www.ottawaherald.com, on Facebook, or download our app.
Well, teams out stretching around as we get set for the second half of play. Again, Ottawa deferred their option to the second half, so they will receive the second half kickoff. Updated score from Chicago, where the Royals now lead the White Sox 6-2. And I believe that game is still in the third inning, so still a long time to go in that one, but the Royals have come back from down 2 to lead 6-2. Here at 7-6 Cyclones. Chanute scoring on a 3-yard run by quarterback Ty Bowman. The extra point attempt was blocked. And then the Cyclones getting a 2-yard run by Devion Bethay. Peyton Funk added the extra point. That's where we stand right now, 7-6 Ottawa, as we near the start of the second half. Cyclones will continue Frontier League play next Friday night here at home against the Spring Hill Broncos. 7 o'clock kickoff, 6:40 pregame on KOFO. And then 4 of the last 5 games on the road, starting with Eudora 2 weeks from tonight. And then they will be at Paola, at home against Lewisburg, and concluding the season down at Fort Scott. So last year, Ottawa played 4 of the first 5 on the road. This year, switch that around. They get 4 of the first 5 at home. And you would think that'd be a benefit to an inexperienced team. And let's see if the Cyclones can use these home games as kind of a springboard into that latter part of the season. It's going to be a much tougher test for Ottawa in district play this year than it was last. And again, with 2 of the 3 district games on the road, even more so. And the scores that we have for you: Wellsville 24, Prairie View 6, Linden 35, West Franklin 7, Baldwin 26, Spring Hill 13, DeSoto 26, Paola 7, Lewisburg and Eudora tied up at 7, 28-14 Osawatomie over Anderson County. Osage City shutting out Council Grove 14-zip, and Santa Fe Trail leads Iola 35-0. All those games halftime scores. The other games that we don't have scores for you: Northern Heights at Central Heights and Waverly at Naritanee Valley. Bradley Peavy will tee it up. Shavi Bethay and Devion Bethay are back deep for Ottawa. Check that. I'm sorry, that is a different kicker. That is Jacob Adams. doing the placements. Short, high over, end over end kick. Going to bounce, and I think Chanute's going to recover. Ottawa didn't go after the football. They did that in the first half, and this time it cost them. You have got to go after that football, even if you fair catch it, and it's the upback's responsibility if nobody's coming from up and calling for it. And nobody went after the football, and Chanute has it at the 28. Recovery was made by Riker Donovan. Well, that is a mental error through and through, and it could come back to cost the Cyclones. Hand off to Richard, breaks his tackle, gets into the open, and he's down to the 10, and inside the 10 to the 5. First and goal at the 6. Bowman brings Hernandez in motion right. On the delay, the give to Richards once again. He gets maybe a yard to the 5. Boy, once again, that is a huge special teams mistake by the Cyclones right there. All sorts of Ottawa players around the football. Nobody wanted to catch it. Bowman, empty backfield this time. Brings the man in motion left. He'll keep it himself up the middle, and he dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Chanute. Bowman with his second touchdown of the night. And Ottawa's mistake cost them dearly. They trail now 12-7. Chanute will go for 2 here. Two men in the backfield. Blitz coming. Bowman across the middle, and the pass is intercepted in the end zone. And a 2-point conversion fails. Timeout on the field with 10:58 to play in the third period. Chanute now leads Ottawa 12-7, and we'll be back with the kickoff in 30 seconds. This is Cyclone football on KOFO.
People's Bank in Ottawa is proud to support our area sports teams. From People's Bank Field at Ottawa University to our Bucks for Buckets promotion and more, we believe our local sports programs are an investment in our future. Best of luck to the Ottawa sports teams from all of us at People's Bank. Member FDIC.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit QualityStructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
Short field for the Blue Comets. They go 28 yards for the score. Ty Bowman with his second touchdown run of the night, this time from 5 yards out. And the Cyclones with a big gift to Chanute. Blue Comets now lead at 12-7. So Adams will kick it off again. This time the deep backs playing quite a ways up, but that still is not what the real problem was on that last kickoff. This time they'll boot it deep. That goes over Bethe's head, and it rolls into the end zone for a touchback. So Ottawa did not realize that Chanute was doing that on purpose. Cost him, and could pretty easily have cost him right there if that ball took a bounce and just kind of died. But instead, the Cyclones will have it at the 20, 1st and 10. They gave away the option of receiving that second half kickoff. They gave away 6 points in the bargain. So now they got to come back. Wing T formation. Handoff, Devion Bethe gets to the outside, got a block. He's to the 25. He's down the sidelines and out of bounds at about the 28. Bethe finding some openings here tonight. He had just not had those holes at all the first 3 ball games. Schaefer calling signals. Bethe with a handoff again. He'll fight his way forward. Did not get the first down. Got a yard to the 29. Cyclones need to get some momentum going. They need to get this first down, 3rd and 1. This time just Bethe in the backfield, straight behind Schaefer. Blitz being shown. Handoff Bethe. No, a pass instead, and it's off the hands of Savage and incomplete. The pass was high. Savage couldn't bring it in, and Ottawa's going to be faced with a punting situation. Well, that was the right play, and it was a good play call, but pass was not particularly good. Mash in punt formation. Mash gets the kick away, line drive kick. It'll hit at the Chanute 47, roll to the 43, and that is a kick of just 28 yards and good field position for the Blue Comets here. Spring Hill has climbed back within 8. Check that, 6 of Baldwin. It's now 26-20 in the 3rd period. Next week, homecoming here at Ottawa High. Handoff goes to Richard. It is Richard. Richard got to the outside on the right side of the field and was run out of bounds after a gain of about 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down 6. Richard is to the left this time of Bowman. In motion is Harvey. He gets the handoff on the reverse, and he gets positive yardage. And now down the sideline, one man to beat is Caleb Schaefer, who will slow him down long enough for John Nash to run him out of bounds inside the Ottawa 35 at about the 32. Flag down, though. And it is a hold against Chanute. Blue Comets have been hampered by penalties here tonight. Both teams have had their problems. Ten-yard mark off from the spot of the foul will move the ball back inside Blue Comet 40 at the 39, where it'll be now 2nd down and about 14. Bowman by himself in the backfield this time. He'll send Richards in motion. He'll get the handoff up the middle, and a good defensive play there. Bowman with the pitch that time, and Ottawa defended it well. Schaefer and White were there, 3rd down 13. (12-7) Chanute, 9:20 to play, 3rd period. Bowman has time, now is under pressure, whirls away from it, looking for somebody, throws, it's underthrown and incomplete. Harvey was the intended receiver. Xavi Bise had the coverage. And a punting situation for Chanute. PV back in punt formation. Carlson and Savage are deep for Ottawa. Ottawa has the rush on again, and the kick's away, and it'll be fielded by Savage. Savage looking to get around the corner, breaks the tackle, looking for some room, and he's going to be upended at around the 30-yard line. Well, Savage picked up that ball late, but got some positive yardage out of it. Ottawa will have it just shy of its own 30-yard line. Chanute player down at the Blue Comet 45. We haven't seen any leg cramps yet, but that might be what this is here. Quite warm for the first day of fall. Matt Hernandez to his feet and walks off the field. .8:47 to go in the third period. Referees conferring at the line of scrimmage. Ottawa's in their huddle and Chanute over by their bench. Cyclones come up on 1st and 10. Schaefer, the quarterback, and back of him, Devion Bise. Flag down, and Chanute might have jumped offside. So encroachment against Chanute gives Ottawa 1st and 5. Cyclones come up. Hand off, Devion Bise finds an opening. He's to the 50. Devion to the 45. And finally will be brought down at the 36 of Chanute. And I think Devion has a leg cramp. He's in a heap right where he was brought down. A big gain for the Cyclones of 29 yards. So both teams will go to their benches once again. Tomorrow evening, Ottawa University football, Braves and the Tabor Blue Jays. Kickoff at 6, pregame at 5, right here on KOFO. And, of course, every Tuesday night, it's the Kent Kessinger Show, live from Pizza Time in downtown Ottawa. Coach Kessinger talks with Bob Johnson each Tuesday about Braves football. Join us this Tuesday at 7:06 for the Kent Kessinger Show on 1220 and 103.7 FM. They work on the leg of Devion Bise, and I really do believe that's a leg cramp. Happens quite often, actually, here in the early part of the season when it's warm outside. And Devion, a little gimpy as he heads toward the sideline. I think the trainer wants him to put some weight on that right foot. Instead, he's going to be helped off the field. So let's see how Ottawa plays this now with Bise out of the ball game. Cyclones have it 1st and 10 at the Chanute 36. Looks like Xavi Bithe is going to be the featured back now. Xavi, just a sophomore. Blitz being shown. Option right. Pitch back goes to Xavi. He breaks the tackle. He's to the 35-30 down the sidelines. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cyclones. So Xavi Bithe with his first rushing touchdown of the season. And Ottawa retakes the lead 13-12. But the Cyclones are possibly going for 2 here. Schaefer went over to the sideline. Play clock's down to 15. And they will go for 2. Play clock's down to 7. They got to get it off here quickly. Schaefer, option left. Cuts it up, and he's going to be snowed under. And a flag down also. Schaefer did not make it, so the penalty would be declined if it's against Ottawa. Officials talking things over. No penalty flag, so the 2-point conversion run is no good. Timeout on the field with 8:23 to play in the third. Score is now Ottawa 13, Chanute 12. We'll have the kickoff for you in 30 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa Cyclone Football on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
It's not just state-of-the-art dentistry in Ottawa that Dr. Richard Hale provides. You can get that same care at his new office in Garnett on Highway 59. For wisdom teeth, dentures, root canals, extractions, and routine dental care, call 785-242-1800.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with a team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dial Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
Ottawa will kick it off. Kimberlin and Harvey back deep for Chanute. Score update. Osage City's lead over Council Grove is now 23-0 in the third period. Funk will kick it off. And a kick short and high, fielded by an up back at the 24, and tripped up by his own player as he crosses the 30. Bradley Peavy on the kickoff return. She will start at his own 33, 1st and 10. She'll send twin receivers right, single man left. Looks like Davis behind and just to the right of the quarterback Bowman. In motion comes Harvey. Hand off to Davis. Big opening. He's to the 40 to the 41. Dave Setters and Xavi Bithe on the tackle. Devion Bithe still hobbled over by the Cyclone bench. Well, his brother picked him up, but sure like to see Devion get back in the ball game. Second down and 3. Keeping is Bowman. He is got the first down across the 43-yard line. And they gave him a nice spot, too. He picked up another yard. So first down at the 44. Twins near side, one receiver far side. In motion, Hernandez right. He gets the carry, trying to turn the corner, and does. And Elias White drags him down from behind at the Ottawa 49. So Hernandez got the corner turn that time, picked up 7 yards. At the end of 3, Lewisburg and Eudora tied at 7 at Eudora. Bit of a bad snap. Bowman will throw, and the pass is incomplete. Also at the end of 3, Osawatomie 28, Anderson County 14. Third and 3 for the Blue Comets. Empty backfield. In motion, Hernandez keeping is Bowman. And Bowman stopped, I believe, shy of the first down. Now they gave him a good spot once again, but this one's not quite there. Short by about maybe the length of a football. Just shy of the Ottawa 46. Last time Chanute had this situation, they drew Ottawa offside. Quarterback sneak, and Bowman has the first down to the 44-yard line. Quick count, and the quarterback sneak pays off. First and 10 for the Blue Comets. Well, the White Sox has retaken the lead on the Royals in the fourth. They scored 5 times to lead 7-6. First and 10. Handoff. Oh, what a stick right there. Caleb Schaefer just stopped Tyler Davis in his tracks after he got a couple yards on the carry. Wow. Second and 8. Handoff to Richard, trying to get the outside. Penalty flag is down. That's going to be a hold on Chanute. And a good tackle in open field by Xavi Bethe. It's a loss of about a half a yard. Let's see what Ottawa does with this here. Looks like they will take the penalty. Or will they? They will take the 10 yards. It'll still be second down, but it'll push it back into Ottawa territory at the 48-yard line. .5:40 to play third quarter. Ottawa leads 13-12. Three receivers this side. Bowman to throw. Under pressure. Throws the ball down the sidelines. Man wide open. Catch made. And a broken tackle. And there goes the man into the end zone. Touchdown, Chanute. And that was Corbett Kimberlin, I believe. Lone coverage by the Cyclones. And a missed tackle. That play goes 52 yards for a Chanute score. Blue Comets will go for 2. In motion, Kimberlin. Keeping his Bowman, and Bowman won't get there. The run is no good. There's timeout on the field with 5:23 to play in the third. It's Chanute 18 and Ottawa 13. Back with the kickoff in 30 seconds. You're listening to Cyclone Football on KOFO.
When it comes to electricity, if you don't know what you're doing, you might be shocked at the outcome. Is your fuse box hot to the touch? Do you even have a fuse box? Do your lights flicker when the air conditioner comes on? Are you worried about power surges in your expensive electronics? You try to solve these problems yourself, it can be a hair-raising experience. Get the advantage when it comes to handling these issues by calling Advantage Electric. Professional crews with years of experience can solve the problem and leave you fully charged for other, less dangerous projects.
Oh my God, honey, look, the plunger worked.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main, or call them 418-1218.
This is Dr. Adam Maxwell of Maxwell Chiropractic.
Score, and this time Bowman with the pass to Corbett Kimberlin for 52 yards and the touchdown. And it's now 18-13 Blue Comets. Devion Bethay trying to run along the sidelines and really frustrated because he just can't get that right leg to loosen up. Jacob Adams will kick things off. And again, the Ottawa deep men have dropped back about the 10, 12-yard line. And we're going to whistle what? Timeout? That's an inadvertent whistle, evidently. Another high kick. This time the up back will field it, and that is Savage, I believe, and Savage tripped up as he crosses the 35. It was actually Chad Bones on that return. So Ottawa has it at their own 38. Pretty good field position. They trail by 5. Ottawa comes up, Xavi Bethay in the backfield. Down the flat, the pass incomplete. Bellinger, the intended receiver, he started to run before he caught the football. Second down and 10. On the play clock as Ottawa breaks the huddle. Corey Hack and Elias White sit this side as receivers. Blitz up the middle. Hand off Xavi Bethay. He's got another opening. He's to the 50. He's trying to get the outside and does. Got a block. Down to 30, sideline 30, 25. Still on his feet to the 20. And he's going to be finally brought down inside the 10-yard line. Just inside the 10, first and goal, Ottawa. Ottawa out of the wing tee. Bethay looking for an opening, finds it, he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ottawa. Just like that, it's Ottawa on top once again. And the Cyclones look like they're going to go for 2. Schaefer hands it off, and this is Savage. Did he get in? He's in for the two-point conversion. Timeout on the field, 4:58 to play, third period. And the score now, that was actually Xavi Bithe on the carry. Ottawa 21 and Chanute 18. We'll have the kickoff in 30 seconds, and you're listening to Cyclone Football on KOFO.
This is Dr. Adam Maxwell of Maxwell Chiropractic, now open and serving you at 225 South Walnut in Ottawa. As a former Cyclone, I wish this year's team all the best. For your best wellness care and chiropractic needs, call my office at 785-893-8272.
Hi, everybody. This is Denny Matthews, the voice of the Royals. Don't miss a game, home or away this year. Keep it locked onto your source for information and entertainment. And Royals baseball in East Central Kansas, 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Well, this game back and forth here in the third quarter. The fourth touchdown in the first 7 minutes plus. And Ottawa back on top on the 10-yard run by Xavi Bithe. He tacked on the two-point conversion, and Ottawa now leads 21-18. Deep for the Blue Comets will be Harvey and Kimberlin. At the end of three, Linden leads West Franklin 41-7. Anderson County has scored. They're back within 7 now of Osawatomie. Early fourth quarter. Funk to kick it off. High end over in kick. That's going to drive Harvey back to the 11. Harvey looking for a lane. And he broke a tackle, and then finally brought down on a good tackle by Adrian Aho at the 37-yard line. Now the trainer's working on KJ Savage. Ottawa's been pretty fortunate with the injuries so far this season. Nick Byers actually back in the lineup after missing last week. But Xavi Bithe is on the sideline right now. KJ Savage back on his feet, but not in the ballgame. Kimberlin in motion. Handoff to Kimberlin, trying to get around the corner. He's got to the 45 and to the 48-yard line, enough for a first down. Next week, Ottawa hosts Spring Hill in the homecoming game. First and 10, Chanute. Bowman hands it off to Richard, and Richard gets to near the 50. Gained about 3 yards on the play, second down and 7. Santa Fe Trail now leads Iola 42-0. About 4 minutes to play, third period. Paola has scored, but still trailing DeSoto 26-14. And Osawatomie with a touchdown, now 35-21 over Anderson County. Around the corner, Richard looking for a hole, gets into the Ottawa 45, lost the football. Who got it? Chanute got it back. It was Hernandez that recovered the fumble. Chanute faces a third down 2. On 3rd and 2, Hernandez in front of Bowman. I believe that's Davis behind him. We'll check. Is Richard. Bowman will keep it himself. He's going to be run out of bounds, shy of the first down at about the 44. So now a decision for the Blue Comets, 4th down and 1. 3:15 to play in the third quarter. Council Grove on the board at Osage City. 23-6 Indians over the Braves. 4th and 1 for Chanute. Last time, they went with the quarterback sneak. Previous time, they drew Ottawa offsides. 7 on the play clock. They will have to go with a quick count here. And the ball stops on the snap, and Ottawa recovers. Gabe Centers with the fumble recovery. So when you have to go quick like that, sometimes there's problems on the exchange, and that's exactly what happened there, and Ottawa has it at its own 45-yard line. Centers stays in the ball game offensively. Also, Corey Hack is in as a wide receiver. He splits this way. Centers wide to the left. One other person over that way. On the reverse to Bellinger. He's got an opening. He's across midfield and down to the 46. Well, that one was open that time, and Bellinger running hard picks up 9. And now he is down on the ground, probably with the same leg cramp. At the end of 3 in Wellsville, the Eagles lead the Prairie View Buffaloes 30-6. High school football scoreboard show tonight, following the 10 o'clock news. Bellinger walks off under his own power. Second down 1 for Ottawa at the Chanute 46. This third quarter has taken forever to play. Carlson wide to the left along with Centers. Hack is the receiver this way. The wingman now is White. Handoff, Bethay. Chavi gets across the 45, got the first down to the 42. Centers comes out. Play call comes in with Bellinger. First and 10. Schaefer keeps it himself. Gets it across the 40 and down to the 38. Tackle was made by Cooper McMillan. Clock nears 2 minutes to go, third period. Ottawa leads 21-18. Savage comes back into the game. He replaces Hack. Second and 6. Xavi Bethay finds an opening, has the first down to around the 31. Ottawa moves the sticks, and the clock will run again. This time, Chad Bones will bring the play call in from the sidelines. Savage limping a little bit coming out. First and 10, Ottawa. Reverse. And Elias White gets inside the 30 to about the 28. There's a flag down. It's a hold against Ottawa. Linden leading West Franklin 41-13 in the fourth. Ten-yard spot foul moves it back to the 38, where it's 1st and 18. White out, replaced by Setters. He goes left along with Carlson. Twin receivers to the right also. Empty backfield. Oh, Schaefer lost the football. Scramble for it. And the Cyclones got it back. But a loss on the play back to the 41.5. And it is now 3rd down and about, check that, 2nd down and about 20. Ottawa does not have to run a play here. Chanute will have the wind at their back in the 4th period. And the clock will run out here in the 3rd. And the end of 3, it's Ottawa 21 and Chanute 18. Back after this 1-minute break, you're listening to Ottawa Cyclone football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Follow your favorite high school or Ottawa University team with the KOFO Sports Guide. The KOFO Sports Guide features your team schedule from football and volleyball to wrestling and basketball, golf, soccer, tennis, baseball, softball, and track. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide at Beanie's Body Shop, Pizza Village, Ottawa Co-op, Beckman Motors, Osage County Attorney Brandon Jones. You can also view the KOFO Sports Guide online at KOFO.com.
Your home for Kansas City Royals baseball in East Central Kansas is KOFO. Home and away, you can hear all the action in 2017 on 103.7 FM and 1220. Brought to you by our title sponsor, Beckman Motors, and our many game sponsors who make the broadcast possible. Visit these fine merchants who know what it means to be raised royal. Your sports source and home of the Kansas City Royals in East Central Kansas, KOFO.
Ottawa leads by 3 as we start the 4th period. Cyclones face a 2nd down and 21 at the Chanute 42. Devion Bethe is out of the Cyclone lineup, but brother Shavi has done fine work. 2 touchdowns there in the 3rd period and a 2-point conversion run. Schaefer to throw across the middle, and that pass was nowhere near. Looks like he got hit as he was throwing. And so now 3rd down long. DeSoto leads Paola 33-14. Osage City has scored to lead Council Grove 31-6. 3rd down long for the Cyclones. You want to make sure you don't do anything silly here. Blitz coming. Option play. And Schaefer will throw now. He's got a man open. And he gets it down to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a little bit more. Elias White. And a flag is down. Ottawa might have had a illegal man downfield. It is also possible that Schaefer was beyond the line of scrimmage when he threw, although that's not where the flag was thrown. Cyclones pushed off, so offensive pass interference. You would imagine Chanute will take this penalty. mark off against the Cyclones will push them back into their own territory. And Ottawa's kind of shot themselves in the foot here on this possession. That after the fumble recovery. Third down and a country mile. Ottawa needs to attain the 21-yard line, so it is third down and 31. Hand off to Bethay. He's got a bit of an opening, tries to break it to the outside, still on his feet, and finally is out of bounds around the 35-yard line. So that's big. That gets the ball down there where Ottawa might think about going for it. Third down at about 15, but it looks like the punt unit's going to come on. So the Cyclones will elect to try to pin Chanute deep here. Nash standing at the 50-yard line. Gets the snap, gets the kick away. It's a floater. Kimmerer will let it hit. It takes a Cyclone roll inside the 10, and it'll be downed inside the 5. So a nice punt there by John Nash. And Chanute has the long field here with 11:16 to play in the ball game. And the Cyclones up 21-18. Osawatomie now leading Anderson County 42-21 with about 4.5 to play. It looks like the Trojans are going to pick up their first win of the year. Bowman, empty backfield. And in motion. Handoff. And Hernandez out to around the 8. Maybe the 9. Give him 4 on the play, 2nd and 6. Again, the Ottawa High Invitational Cross Country meet tomorrow at the OHS course south of town. Bowman will keep, buries his head, gets it out to the 13, shy of the first down by a couple. Lewisburg has scored with 17 seconds left in the game to take the lead on Eudora 14-7. Third down 2. And Bowman keeps it again and got the first down out across the 13. $10:13 to go. First and 10, Chanute at the 19-yard line. Handoff straight up the middle and across the 20 to around the 21, maybe the 22. Goes Richard. 2nd and 8. Bowman will throw. Down the flat. Pass is caught. Great catch by Harvey at the 30-yard line. My gosh, 2 Cyclones went up there with him, and he managed to come away with the football and got the first down. Clock is moving during the 9-minute mark. Rolling left is Bowman. He'll throw. Pass is caught. Peavy made the catch. Xavi Bethay made the tackle. Pickup of about 5 on the play, maybe 4. Well, there's a flag down also at the 35, and it's against Chanute. So it'll bring up first now and 15. Another score for DeSoto, now 40-14, better than Paola tonight. First and 15. Bowman will throw out in the flat, and he overthrows Richard. So second down and 15. Clock is stopped, 8:52 to go. Ottawa leads 21-18. Baldwin now leads Spring Hill 34-20 with 6:41 to play. Richard in motion left and whistles. And that'll be a procedure penalty that would appear. Yes, all start against Chanute. Now it'll be second and 20. Both teams looking for their second win of the season. It's been a good ball game, although both teams have shot themselves in the foot quite frequently. Trip receivers left, single man right. Bowman hands off to Richard, trying to turn the corner, being chased. He'll be grabbed down from behind, and that'll be a horse collar tackle, unfortunately. Got a hold of that shoulder pad. You can't do that. Well, that's a big penalty right there. It's going to move the ball all the way out to about the 37 and make it a second down and 3. Cyclone defensive man was chasing Richard, grabbed, and unfortunately grabbed in the wrong place, evidently. All the way out to the 38, second down and 2. Bowman out of the shotgun, has a man in motion. On the delay, handoff Richard. Richard broke a tackle, got it across the 45, and out to the 47, has the first down. Lewisburg has beaten Eudora tonight 14-7, scoring with 17 seconds to play in the game. Another score for Osage City. They lead Council Grove 37-6. Handoff once again to Richard. Broke a tackle. Got a block. He's down to the 40. He's got another first down. Carlson and Bellinger made the tackle, but not before Richard gets the first down at the Ottawa 40. Clock stopped momentarily with 8 minutes to go. Pass out in the flat. Penalty flag is down. Caught by McMillan. McMillan picks up about 8, maybe 9, but let's check the flag thrown in the Chanute backfield. False start against Chanute. Anderson County has made it a 42-29 game at home against Osawatomie, but the Trojans still on top with just 1:04 to go. First down, 15. Bowman went over to the sideline. Rejoins the huddle with about 15 on the play clock. He's going to send trip receivers left, single man right. Hands it off to Davis. Davis gets a couple. Good job there by Dawson Bruce to fight off the blocker and make the play. Second down and 13. 7 minutes to go. Ottawa leads 21-18. Empty backfield this time. Hernandez in motion. Bowman will keep it. Burrows his head. Gets good yardage. Down to around the 36. And it'll be a 3rd and 6 upcoming. New Comets looking over to the sideline for the play. 3rd down, 6. Whistle. Timeout, Ottawa. Timeout comes with 6:13 to play. Ottawa 21 and Chanute 18, and will return in 30 seconds. You're listening to Cyclone Football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
At Lowe's, we know there are 2 rules pros live by. Rule number 1, always have the right tool for the job. And number 2, see rule number 1. Well, now through September 25th, during Porter Cable Days at Lowe's, Pro customers can get up to 30% off select Porter Cable power tools. From cordless drills to air compressors to nailers, up to 30% off select Porter Cable power tools. Save big on the right tool right now at Lowe's. Visit the Pro Desk or LowesForPros.com for details. Excludes accessories, U.S. only.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Ottawa uses its first timeout. They've been on the field, the defense has, for a long time. This drive started back at the Chanute 5. Big play was actually the horse collar tackle called against Ottawa. 4 down territory for the Blue Comets. 3rd down and 7, they're going to say, at the 37 of the Cyclones. Bowman has a man to the side of him, one behind him. The man behind him goes in motion. Quarterback draw, and not much there as Bowman got it across the 35, but a good tackle. And who was that? Looks like it was Cameron Reynolds that made that play. Maybe Nick Byer. 4th and 4. Ottawa showing blitz. And now Chanute asks for time. Cyclones did not jump offside this time. They just about did, but they caught themselves, and Chanute has to burn a timeout. We'll keep it right here. Ottawa leads 21-18 with 5:40 to play. Huge play coming up in this football game. If Ottawa gets the football back, they may be able to run this clock out, but this game's been kind of strange. You just never know what's going to happen. Final score from Garnett. Osawatomie picks up its first win of the year. They beat Anderson County 42-29. Also final, Linden 53, West Franklin 13, and Eudora falling to Lewisburg tonight late 14-7. The other scores that we have, Wellsville at the end of 3 was leading Prairie View 30-6. Baldwin on top of Spring Hill 34-20. DeSoto looking for its 4th consecutive win. Leads Paola 40-14. Osage City now on top of Council Grove 37-6, and Santa Fe Trail shutting out Iola 42-0. 4th down and 4. Looks like there might have been early movement. Rolling out right is Bowman. He'll throw. He's got a man open, but it's off the hands of Kimberlin and incomplete. Kimber was open inside the 5, but the pass just a little too far, and the Cyclones have taken over on downs. Final score, Santa Fe Trail 42, Iola 14 tonight. Santa Fe Trail 4-0 on the season. Ottawa comes up first and 10. Schaefer out of the pistol with Xavi Bethe behind him. In motion Setters. He'll get the call. He's got some room. He's across the 40. Bulls his head. Gets close to the first down at the 44. 5'7", 163-pound junior. Nice run there. Picks up 9. 2nd and 1. Elias White brings the play call in from the sideline. Clock nearing the 5-minute mark. Ottawa leads by 3, 21-18. Handoff, Xavi Bethe. He's got the first down out to the 48, maybe the 49. So a fresh set of downs for Ottawa High. Clock starts up, 4:45 to go. And now, White looks like he may be suffering from a leg cramp. He comes limping toward the sidelines. Second half has taken a long time. We've had several stoppages. Coming your way in about 45 minutes, it's the Kansas High School Football Scoreboard Show on 1220 and 103.7 FM. Tomorrow afternoon, it's Ottawa University football from Peoples Bank Field. Braves taking on the Tabor Blue Jays. 5 o'clock pregame, 6 o'clock is the kickoff with Bob Johnson right here on KOFO. So White to his feet. He'll limp off the field, but it does appear just to be a leg cramp. Baldwin now leads Spring Hill 40-20. A game with 2:30 to go in the fourth period. Cyclones have a 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. Wings are Setters and Bellinger. Schaefer, play clock down to 4. Handoff, Xavi Bethe across the 50-yard line to the 48 for a gain of about 3. Well, you really just don't want to give up this football at this point in time. 2nd down, 7 for Ottawa. This play will come nearing the 4-minute mark. Final score, Wellsville 30, Prairie View 6. Eagles are now 3-1. Play clock down to 6. Ottawa's not at the line of scrimmage. They may have to burn a timeout here. 2-1, and Ottawa calls the timeout. So the Cyclones have to burn their second timeout. And again, we'll keep it right here. We have 4:01 to go. And Ottawa leads 21-18. Next week, Ottawa has Spring Hill for homecoming. 7 o'clock kickoff, 6:40 pregame. Ottawa down to 1 timeout. Let's Hope that doesn't become an issue. Interestingly enough, the Cyclones went away from the no-huddle offense tonight. And a couple of times when that play clock's run almost all the way down. But Coach Rob Hedrick felt like the plays would be better understood if they came in from the sidelines. And it seems as though that has somewhat been the case. Trenton Ball is now in the ball game. He is a back. Lined up to the right of Schaefer. Second down, 7. Hand off to Bethay, and nothing there. Ottawa should have been called for a false start right there, but Schaefer had taken a step back. I guess rules may allow him to take one step back. Not sure if anybody else moved or not, but here's a 3rd and 7. Setters will check in for Ottawa. And Ottawa not in 4-down territory here, so this is going to be a big play. Cyclones would like to keep that clock moving and keep the football. 3rd down and 7. And a fumble on the snap. And Chanute got it. What happened there? That ball never even got close to getting back to the quarterback. And so Chanute's got it at the 49-yard line, their own 49, with 3:14 to go, 2 timeouts remaining. Let's see what the Blue Comets decide to do. They have been pretty balanced here tonight offensively. The Ottawa defense has got to step up right here. In motion, Kimberlin. He'll get the carry. Being chased. Looks for some outside room. Gets it down to the 47 of Ottawa. Got about 5 yards on the play. The referee said that the running back did not get out of bounds. And so it's 2nd and 5. We're under 3 minutes to go. Bowman looks to throw. Out in the flat, has a man. Catch is made. Looks like he's got the first down. It's Kimberlin. Tackle made by Carlson. And the clock needed to stop right there. They'll need to put some time back on the clock. The clock did not stop on the first down. They'll put 7 seconds back on the clock, it appears. 2 minutes and 32 seconds to go. First and 10, just shy of the Ottawa 41. Bowman hands it off to Davis. Davis finds a hole. Flag is down, though. Davis into the open, and he's going to be brought down finally inside the 15, but this one may come back. Holding against Chanute. And the flag thrown back at the 45-yard line, so it'll be marked off from there. And so that becomes, in effect, a 15-yard penalty. Pushes it back into Blue Comet territory. And they'll spot it at the 46. Stops the clock, 2:17 to play. Ottawa leads 21-18. Trying to hang on here. Soto beats Paola tonight, 40-14. Wildcats are now 4-0. Panthers 3-1. First down, 22. Hernandez on the sweep. Looking for running room. He found it. He broke into the open. He's down the sideline. He is going to go. Touchdown, Chanute. "53 yards on the reverse." They'll go for one here to make it a 4-point game. Adams will try the extra point. Low snap, but the kick's away, and the kick is good. There's timeout on the field with 1:46 to go. Chanute now leads at 25-21, and we're back with the kickoff in 30 seconds. This is Ottawa High football on KOFO.
KOFO is looking to fill the position of board operator. Some responsibilities include operating control board for studio and remote programming, monitoring on-air programming sound, execute score updates on the KOFO website, the ability to work without close supervision, and flexibility in work schedule. Email your resume to kofo@kofo.com, mail to P.O. Box 16, Ottawa, Kansas 66067, or stop by our KOFO studio at 320 East Radio Road. No phone calls, please. KOFO was an equal opportunity employer.
Well, the turnover cost the Cyclones. Chanute goes 52 yards. Actually, the touchdown run longer than that, a 53-yarder by Matt Hernandez. And the Cyclones down 4 with 1:46 and 2 timeouts. Devion Bethay is back in the ball game here to return this kick. He and Xavi are standing at about the 20-yard line. Adams is kicking with the wind here in the fourth period. Let's see if Adams kicks it short. He's done that several times tonight. This time he'll kick it deep, and he'll drive Devion Bethay back to the 6. Devion, stutter step move, got to the outside right side. He's to the 35. He's to the 40. And he's run out of bounds and around the 45-yard line. Good return by Devion Bethay. Ottawa needs a touchdown. They trail by 4. They have one timeout remaining, 1:37 on the clock. There's a flag, though, back at the 23-yard line, and there's a block in the back on the Cyclones. This one's going to come back. They'll push it back all the way to the 13, so now the Cyclones have to go 87 yards. Seesaw ball game. Ottawa comes up. Play clock down to 10. High snap, handoff, and it goes to Devion Bethay. He gets about 4 out to the 17. That's not really what you have to do here. Schaefer's got to put the ball in the air. Setters brings the play in from the bench, and that's going to take precious time off the clock. 1:15 to go. Ottawa really needs to go back to the no huddle here. 1:06. In motion, Xavi Bethay. He gets it on the reverse. And he is flattened as he gets to the 20-yard line. And a flag is thrown. Let's check the flag. After the play was over. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike, against Chanute. 15-yard mark off will bring it out to the 35. So Ottawa will have it at the 35 with 57 seconds to go. Single receivers each side. Back to throw Schaefer. Rolling right. Looking. Still looking. Throws. Incomplete. Schaefer should have just ran that football. He had no intention of doing that, but he could have picked up about 8 or 9 yards at least and gotten out of bounds. Instead, it's 2nd and 10 with 50.9 seconds to play. Savage is in the game now. He goes far side as a receiver. Defensive backs for Chanute playing 20 yards off the line of scrimmage. Schaefer will throw. Rolling right, now under pressure. He throws for Bethay, and the pass incomplete, and that is a flag. Hard hit by Richard, and the official threw a flag. Personal foul against the Blue Comets. And another 15-yard mark off, and another first down. Still 45 seconds to play. This penalty will move it all the way out to the 49 of Ottawa. Ottawa has one timeout remaining. Carlson's being given 10 yards over here. Bethay comes out this way to join him. Schaefer looking, and he's going to throw across the middle, and a pass is almost intercepted. Schaefer throwing across his body. He was intending that pass for Shelby Bethay. Second down and 10, 39.7 to go. Well, do the Cyclones have any trick plays up their sleeve? Second and 10, 9 on the play clock. Handoff goes to Devion Bethay, and he's tripped up as he crosses the 40-yard line. He got the first down. Tyler Davis with a shoestring tackle. That'll stop the clock as they move the chains. Ottawa needs to go no huddle here. But instead, they're going to use their final timeout. 34.9 seconds to play. It's Chanute 25, Ottawa 21. We're back in 30 seconds, and you're listening to Ottawa High Football on KOFO.
Want to sit front row and see the Chiefs play at Arrowhead Stadium? KOFO and McCoy's Furniture Loft want to send you. All you need to do is stop by Furniture Loft on Main Street in Osage City and register. You and a friend could be sitting front row to watch a Chiefs game. Only one win per person per season. KOFO and McCoy's Furniture Loft employees and their households are not eligible to win. No purchase is necessary. The next Chiefs game is October 2nd against the Washington Redskins. We'll announce the lucky ticket winner September 25th during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
0.9 seconds to play in this ball game. Ottawa has it at the 40 of Chanute, 1st and 10, with no timeouts remaining. It's too early to be throwing to the end zone. You can still maybe try something across the middle. If you think the Blue Comets are playing too far off the line of scrimmage, you can maybe run the football one more time, but that's really dangerous. First and 10, Ottawa. Schaefer to throw. Out in the flat, finds Carlson. Carlson will go down the sidelines, tiptoe down the sidelines, and they're going to say he's out of bounds inside the 30. 28.5 seconds to go. Nice job by Brandon Carlson there. Carlson looked like he was going to go out, and then he kind of tiptoed down the sidelines, picked up the first down. Ottawa comes up. Clock is stopped until the play starts. Schaefer, pump fakes, rolls right, throws into the end zone. He's got a man, and it passes. No, incomplete. Off the hands of KJ Savage. Oh, Savage got behind the coverage, but the pass was a little high, and he couldn't bring it in. Stops the clock with 21 seconds to play. Oh, my. Second down, 10. Chanute's going with a three-man rush here. Schaefer looks to throw. Steps up, flips it out for Devion Bethay, but it's off his hands, incomplete. And that stops the clock with 16 seconds to play. Bethay was the safety valve right there, and Schaefer was under just a little bit too much pressure to throw a little high. Third and 10 at the Chanute 29. Empty backfield. Schaefer out in the flat, has a man, and it's Carlson out of bounds. At about the 22, it's going to be a fourth down, and about 3 to go, with 12.5 seconds to play. So the Cyclones have got to convert here on fourth down 3. And they've got to get out of bounds quickly. Devion Bethay in motion right. Again, empty backfield. Schaefer looks, steps up, now looks again, still looking, throwing it into the end zone, jump ball, and the pass is going to be incomplete. And Chanute's going to win it here. It was intended for Devion Bethay. They threw it into triple coverage. And with 3.6 seconds to go, all Chanute has to do is take a knee. Well, this has been a heck of a football game. It's unfortunate for the Cyclones that they're going to come up on the losing side here. And that's the ball game. Final score here from Steve Grogan Stadium. Chanute 25, Ottawa 21. We'll be back to wrap it up in 2 minutes. This is Ottawa High Cyclone football on KOFO.
At Lowe's, we know there are 2 rules pros live by. Rule number 1, always have the right tool for the job. And number 2, see rule number 1. Well, now through September 25th, during Porter Cable Days at Lowe's, Pro customers can get up to 30% off select Porter Cable power tools. From cordless drills to air compressors to nailers, up to 30% off select Porter Cable power tools. Save big on the right tool right now at Lowe's. Visit the Pro Desk or LowesForPros.com for details. Excludes accessories, U.S. only.
Follow your favorite high school or Ottawa University team with the KOFO Sports Guide. The KOFO Sports Guide features your team schedule from football and volleyball to wrestling and basketball, golf, soccer, tennis, baseball, softball, and track. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide at Ransom Memorial Hospital, State Farm Agent Ryan Dispro, Neosho County Community College, Quality Structures Incorporated. You can also view the KOFO Sports Guide online at KOFO.com.
In 1905, there are over 5,000 Nickelodeons and Bijoux in America. Of those 5,000, one is still open. The Plaza Cinema, the oldest operating cinema in America in downtown Ottawa, invites you to enjoy all of your new and old favorites on the big screen. And for you movie buffs, entry to the Plaza Cinema Memories Behind the Screen Museum is included in the ticket price. Enjoy new exhibits featuring John Wayne, Star Trek, Zorro, and more. The Plaza Cinema, Movie Memories and Magic in downtown Ottawa. Call the movie line at 242-0777.
And we're back. One more round, Cindy, and you win.
I'm ready.
Name a bank with at least 250 locations.
Arvest Bank.
Yes. Name a bank with longer hours and award-winning service.
Arvest.
Yes, that can give you a mortgage, credit card, or loan.
Arvest.
Has a free blue checking account you can open online.
Arvest.
And has an online switch kit.
Arvest Bank.
That is correct. You're a winner.
You can be a winner, too, when you open a free blue checking at Arvest Bank. Go to arvest.com/switch or visit a friendly nearby associate. Equal housing lender.
Well, tough loss for the Ottawa Cyclones here tonight. They fall to Chanute 25-21. It was a seesaw battle. Chanute got the first score on a 3-yard run by Ty Bowman, 8:19 to play in the first period on their opening drive. They went 71 yards for the score. Ottawa came right back, took over 5 minutes of the clock, and scored on a Devion Bethay 2-yard run. And with just a little under 3 minutes to go in the first period, it was 7-6 Ottawa after Peyton Funk hit the extra point. Stayed that way until halftime, but the third quarter was active. First it was Bowman on a 5-yard run after Ottawa botched the second half kick. Nobody went after a little pooch kick, and Chanute recovered at the 28. But the Cyclones came right back after Devion Bethay went out with what appeared to be a leg cramp. Brother Chavion Bethay scored on a 36-yard run, capping off a 71-yard drive, and the Cyclones retook the lead, 13-12. Chanute came right back. They scored on a 52-yard pass play from Bowman to Corbett Kimberlin, but Ottawa very quickly scored. It was a 10-yard run by Chavi Bethay once again, and then Chavi tacked on the 2-point conversion for a 21-18 Cyclone lead. Then Ottawa turned the ball over at the 50-yard line when it looked like they might be in position to possibly run the clock out. And a 53-yard run by Matt Hernandez gave Chanute the lead. Ottawa benefited by a couple of 15-yard penalties on the Blue Comets, got the ball down to the 29. They had one pass into the end zone, but KJ Savage just couldn't come away with a high ball. And the Cyclones ended up turning it over on downs. They fall to 1-3 on the season. Chanute is now 2-2. Cyclones will be back in action a week from tonight. Homecoming here at Ottawa High, and they'll take on the Spring Hill Broncos. 6:40 for our Wise Guys Construction pregame show, and then kickoff is at 7 o'clock. In the final, Chanute 25, Ottawa 21, and this is Gary Bateman saying so long from Steve Grogan Stadium at Ottawa High School.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa Cyclone football on 103.7 FM, 1220, and KOFO.com. Brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, CarStar, Wise Guys Construction, Quality Structures Incorporated, and by Maxwell Chiropractic, Modern Woodman Agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Richard Hale DDS, Dingle & Son Mortuary, the Ottawa Herald, also by People's Bank, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Dials Construction, State Farm Agent Ryan Dispro, Sutton's Jewelry, and by Advantage Electric, Ransom Memorial Hospital, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Bones Transportation. This Cyclone football broadcast is also being brought to you by Cosentino's Price Chopper, Messenger's Home Furnishings, Ottawa University, the City of Ottawa, State Farm Agent Keith King, and by Ottawa Family Physicians, Ottawa High School, and Kramer Pharmacy. For more information about our next Ottawa Cyclone football broadcast, visit our website at KOFO.com. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
Here's your exclusive KOFO Weather Center forecast.
The Princeton Quick Stop is quick. Stop in, pick up your ready-to-go breakfast and favorite beverage.